Hey everybody, Black Ninja 797 here, and welcome back to another video. In today's video, I'm going to be reacting to your Left 4 Dead 2 hot takes. When I uploaded the pilot episode around 2 weeks ago, you guys took really well to the idea of me reacting to your hot takes and showcasing them in videos, so I decided to make another one. If you guys want to see another episode in the future, once again, just let me know by leaving a like and leaving a hot take down below. With all that being said, let's react to some hot takes. Zoe has less personality than Rochelle. So I'm not going to dispute that Zoe doesn't end up having the best character development in comparison to the other characters. That is, without a doubt, true. She's not the strongest in terms of character development or personality. But to say that Rochelle is better than Zoe in this regard is just not right. I was reading the replies and the conversation that was happening within my Discord server where I got this hot take from, and Tyler said that Zoe only ends up really having character development within the sacrifice, which I understand where he's trying to go with this. But Rochelle doesn't have any character development at all, so even if Zoe doesn't have that much, she's going up against pretty much nothing. Zoe is the best character all around. Okay, even I, as a Zoe fan, I'm not going to agree with this because in comparison to every other character, I'm not going to say that Zoe is the most fleshed out. That's just not true at all. I will say that I do have a preference towards Zoe. I think that Zoe and Ellis are tied for my favorite characters across all 8 of them, but Zoe's not the most, fleshed out in comparison to the other 7, not even remotely. I think if we're trying to talk about character development and how fleshed out a character is, I would say that the one with the most development and the one that is the most fleshed out is either Ellis or Bill. Coach is a better leader than Bill. Damn, the disrespect to Bill on that one, Jesus. I mean, bro, are we really trying to compare a Vietnam veteran to a high school sports coach and say that the veteran is not a better leader than the sports coach? Like, really? Look, I will say that Coach is definitely the leader of the Left 4 Dead 2 crew, but that's just an insult to Bill. I mean, come on, man. Bill is a really good leader in comparison. Back 4 Blood's premise and story design was great, but how the gameplay was and how it was executed sucked ass. I think the main thing that keeps players away from Back 4 Blood and what discourages them from trying to get better is the card system. That is the biggest flaw with that game. I have gotten more used to it over the years, but I mean, used to it with an asterisk, because what it was is that I found 1 or 2 really good card builds that I can pretty much use on all difficulties, and I just never swap them out because I just choose not to struggle and just try random card deck builds. I hate hard rain because for someone like me who has eyesight issues, I can't fucking tell what's going on because of the rain. I mean, I understand that being hard to see is the whole point, but for me, I really can't see anything, so I hate hard rain. Bro, I have 20/20 vision, and I agree with you. I hate not being able to see the map because of the rain. It is an annoying mechanic, and it doesn't make it feel more immersive, it just gets inconvenient and frustrating. I would rather have it be where the rainwater makes you move significantly slower than it already does, just so I could see. I would love to end up making it where I'm trading my speed for my eyesight back when it comes to the rain, because not being able to see is significantly harder, and it's much more annoying. Dude, when people tell me that they like the rain mechanic of hard rain, I just have to ask, are you guys masochists or something? Do you guys enjoy the struggle? Is this something that I'm not hip with the trends or something? Adrenaline is better than pills, and noobs and toxic players make the game more funny in verses. Adrenaline has been more circumstantial than pain pills for me in most instances. Pain pills I can consistently rely on. I can just be hey, I can't pop a med kit, let me just pop the pain pills, and I can end up getting out of a sticky situation. That's why I prefer them. Adrenaline really is only useful when you're trying to outrun a panic event or something, or trying to pop that med kit that you are trying to heal with, it's just that it goes too slow. And then for the second one, I will say this. I grew up watching people like Vanoss, and I grew up during the troll thing back in the early 2000s with the troll face, so I know what it's like to mess with people and be funny, haha, hardy har har. The way I look at it though is that it's just not my thing anymore. I've personally outgrown it for the most part. If I do it, it's mostly with friends, or if I do it with strangers, it's very rare and it's not as crazy as it used to be. But that's just me specifically, so to each their own. Left 4 Dead has set the bar way too high for other games within the same genre, inevitably making it almost definite that Left 4 Dead stays the best pick. I wouldn't say that necessarily Left 4 Dead set the bar way too high, it's more rather that other companies are failing to meet the standards that fans expect of them. Now, I will say that sometimes these standards are unfair. A lot of people are very picky about what they choose to spend their time on, but that's fine. I think the problem that a lot of developers have is that they're falling into the trap of trying to compare themselves to something, and so they try to live up to those expectations, rather than making their own. Another thing that I feel like Back 4 Blood did that was a mistake was instead of trying to be their own game, they were trying to be the spiritual successor to Left 4 Dead. So when Left 4 Dead fans looked at Back 4 Blood, they weren't open to trying a new game, they were trying to look for Left 4 Dead 3, but instead they got Back 4 Blood, which is not the same thing. Now the few people that stuck with Back 4 Blood the entire way through, they ended up looking at Back 4 Blood most likely as its own separate game, which is what I did. I like both Left 4 Dead and Back 4 Blood. I don't know how many people carry that same opinion, but I will say this, is that the way that I look at Back 4 Blood is completely different. I feel like other games within the same genre would have a better chance if they tried to end up being their own game rather than trying to replace Left 4 Dead. Maybe it's just because of my age, but tinkering with mods alone is so much more fun than running around shooting zombies with friends. When I play The Last Man Standing on Earth on custom maps, I really feel like I can appreciate the map while also having a tense and engaging experience. Mods just make any game better. Period. Mods help games so much. They make it so that way when there's dry spells with games getting content, the fans can download and play their own stuff to bridge the gap in the meantime. And second, if the official content sucks, it still keeps people on the game anyways, because who cares what they're playing as long as they're still playing the game. Ellis's stories are annoying. I mean, I don't see it that way, but maybe the brain rot of some of the descriptions of the insane adventures that Keith and Ellis go on, I can understand might just be annoying to some people. See, when I listen to them, I just think of them as a funny joke because they're so outlandish that they're funny to me, but maybe I'm just a fan of brain rot content. The Left 4 Dead 2 trailer that plays when you boot up the PC version is the most fleshed out trailer, even though the Left 4 Dead 1 trailer gives you all the info you need to know about the mechanics and the infected. It's just a short snippet of the first Left 4 Dead 1 map, and the Left 4 Dead 2 trailer shows almost all the playable campaigns and infected and has more action, but that's just me. I think really what it is that you're just noticing the difference in feel between the two games. Because Left 4 Dead 1 was always more serious and was treated like a traditional horror movie or horror game, but Left 4 Dead 2 was more about action and being cinematic instead of actually scary as much. Left 4 Dead 1 and Left 4 Dead 2 are pretty much opposites. Left 4 Dead 1 was more scary and had some cinematic moments, and Left 4 Dead 2 is mostly cinematic moments with only some scary stuff. And that is also showcased within both games' intro cinematics. Like, Left 4 Dead 2 was trying to be like a literal movie trailer and grab your attention, whereas Left 4 Dead 1 was more rather being like, welcome to hell, this is the game, you're gonna be thrown in with the sharks, good luck. From the way that I read your comment, it sounds like that the Left 4 Dead 1 trailer is slightly boring to you, as almost as if you were interpreting it as a tutorial rather than a intro cinematic. Which if that is the case, I totally understand, but I think more rather what it is that it's not necessarily that one trailer is better than the other, it's just that you notice the difference in what they're trying to convey and you just have a preference for one or the other. But yeah guys, that is it for this episode of Left 4 Dead 2 Hot Takes, and I do truly hope you guys ended up enjoying. If you did, please consider dropping a like, comment, subscribe, follow, and all that beautiful stuff. If you guys want me to make more of these in the future, you just gotta let me know by dropping a like and leaving a hot take down below so that way I can feature it within the next video. And by the way, in addition to that as well, since we are super close to 5,000 subscribers, I want to let you guys know, in case you don't know it already, what I'm working on for 5,000 subscribers. So for 5,000 subscribers, I am making a Left 4 Dead 2 iceberg video. For those of you guys that don't know what an iceberg video is on YouTube, essentially what it is that you have a iceberg PNG of a whole bunch of different facts, trivia, myths, and rumors about a given subject, in this case, Left 4 Dead 2, and as you go further down the iceberg, the info goes from well-known to not as well-known, and sometimes can even be a little bit creepy. I am really looking forward to making a video like this because I've always enjoyed iceberg videos, so I thought I would make one myself. So if you guys are looking forward to that and you guys want to see it as soon as possible, just make sure you guys end up sticking around and subscribing for 5,000. So with all that being said though, I hope you end up enjoying today's video, and I hope you guys end up enjoying seeing another YouTube video from the most unique YouTubers are ever going to see. Thanks for watching guys, I love all of you, and peace out.
Hey meme lords, Jesus here. And you better have enjoyed that video there by the eternal god Daddy Ninja. You should probably subscribe too, or the mighty Moab will come for your balls. If you enjoyed the video, You might like it too. And give me the memes. Flash, bang, boom!